Con, after Tuesday's game, that must have really helped build the confidence in the camp.
Yeah, definitely. It was a good performance from the boys, but obviously the result weren't what we wanted. But we're looking ahead now to Saturday, and hopefully we can put another good performance in and get the result we wanted.
Yeah, I mean, see that against a calibre of a team like Preston, a championship team, it must really feel like that you guys have that confidence to bring it into the next game.
Yeah, definitely. I think the belief's there now. Obviously, the first two games were difficult, but I think on Tuesday we showed what we can do if we all pulling in the right direction, which was good for us. And the belief is there now. So hopefully we can do that on Saturday. Yeah.
With such a new group, obviously it's a tough start as well. Was it always going to be that it was going to take a few weeks, a month or so to get up to speed?
Yeah, we've had a big turnaround this year with influx of new players. We've had, I don't know how many it is, but maybe 8 to 10 players, and obviously the first game of the season I think we had 6 or 7 starting. So it's not always going to be difficult, and the first few weeks is kind of just bedding in. But hopefully the next few weeks you can start to see people gelling, forming partnerships, and hopefully the best football will start to come out, and you'll be able to show that. I think we're seeing that on Tuesday. Lads, new signings coming in and doing really well. So hopefully that's just the start. Yeah.
I suppose the important thing is that even with these first 3 games, there have been glimpses of the type of football, the quality of the players that are in. Is there to see.
Yeah, definitely. I think we've got better each game. Obviously the Chesterfield game and the MK Dons game, but I think on Tuesday we showed fully what if we're on the front foot and attacking, we will create chances, we will hopefully score goals. So I think a lot of that comes down to confidence, down to belief, and the manager's trying to install that in us. But I think it also needs to come from ourselves. You want to go out there and play with freedom. I think that's when you play your best football, and I think we did that on Tuesday. Obviously the result wasn't what we wanted, but I think you could see that the lads gave 110% and we created a lot of chances.
And speaking of playing with freedom, a bit of a free roll for you on Tuesday. How did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I don't know whether that came from the gaffer or I took it upon myself to try and get into the pockets. It was a different role for me. I've never played there before, but I feel like I can benefit the team higher up the pitch. Dropping into pockets, especially when I've got Tyler beyond me. He's I'm more of an out-and-out number 9. And for me, I want to link the play and get in behind as well. But I think it worked really well on Tuesday. The balance we had in the team. Shipper's coming in on the left side as well, and Jack coming in as well. I think we did a good performance, and hopefully we can do that again on the weekend.
And looking at this weekend, Notts County, another team who haven't got a win yet in the league, so I'm sure they'll be just up for it as we are.
Yeah, definitely. They're from what I've seen last season, they were good football inside. But they're coming to Holker Street, and not many teams want to come there and play. But we'll probably speak over the next couple of days, and we want to be on the front foot, be attacking from the very first minute, and hopefully come away with our first 3 points of the season.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Thank you.